Hi, everyone. My name is Madeline Sprick, and I have the opportunity to present Danny Davis today, who's going to be speaking us today about Cuurio. Danny served on the executive team at Lake Point Church in Rockwell, Texas for 31 years. 4 years ago, he created Cuurio Local to help reach the gospel through people who are searching for online. By January 2021, Danny and his wife Suzanne left the executive staff at Lake Point Church to run Cuurio full time. They now have a writing team of 15 people, a global prayer team, an advisory council of 12, and a volunteer staff. Over the past 30 days, Cuurio has had the opportunity to present the gospel to over 96,000 people. Today, Danny's going to be telling us about Cuurio Local and how it'll increase a local church's opportunity to present the gospel. I'll go ahead and pass it along to Danny. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks, Madeline. I'm Danny, and Cuurio is a ministry that we started a few years ago that leverages online search to present the gospel to people at the moment when they're the most open to it. And so that's what we do as a ministry. And we have realized that every church in the world actually should be doing this. And so we want to help you do it. Most churches don't really do it. Most of anybody doesn't do it. This is a wide open evangelistic opportunity. And so it's incredible. So let me just tell you what we have done. I'm going to share my screen with you. And this is who we are as Cuurio Local. Now, what that is it's an organization of churches that we help reach out digitally. And so we all have a common problem. Of course, people everywhere need Jesus. That's why you do what you do, and that's why I do what I do. Millions of people are searching online right now. They're asking for help. Stuff like, is there any hope for me? Or will I regret my divorce? And things like that. That's what we call felt needs searches. We have identified about 50 categories that most of them fit into. And it's a lot of searches that happen every day. Most of the people that do these searches, they do not find the answer that they actually need. A lot of the answers that are populating that front page of Google search for felt needs is just no good, bad. I won't mention any names or sites, but there's a lot of wrong stuff on there, and we need to send them the real answer. So here's what the solution is. That's why we created Cuurio Local. We connect you with those searchers right at the moment when they're the most open to hearing about God's love. It's like it's the very second that they asked for help, and there's never a better time to connect with those people because they're the ones who asked. So here's how it works. Somebody searches online for help with their life in some way, like some of those searches I mentioned already. They find a hopeful message on a Cuurio Local landing page, and then we connect those people with you. That's it. That's the whole story. The market, or I should probably say the potential is gigantic, because there are actually over 500 million searches a day in felt needs. It's not even, you can't even like comprehend how big it is. I can't. It's too many. It's so many, and it's largely untapped. Thousands of these searches happen in your town, your city, in your zip code, whatever your demographic is that you exist and operate within. There are thousands of them every day. So each one of those is an opportunity, an outreach opportunity for your church. Let me tell you a little bit about the system. It's multi-platform system. It's all online, 20 years in development, over $1 million spent by the founders in its development. It is front edge stuff. It's always developing. It's already working. Literally, our ministry reaches over 100,000 people every 30 days as of today. It's growing like crazy, the exposure, and you need to be in on this because it can increase your ability to reach out digitally to the people in your community. And that's outreach now. That's the way it is. We're in the digital economy. So we all have to operate in that world. Here's what the process would look like. The onboarding process would just consist of payment. Payment is on a scale based on your attendance. There is no church that cannot afford Cuurio Local. That's all I'll say about it right now, because it depends. Like, we'll get into talk about it one-on-one if you're interested in following up on this. But anyway, it's something that your church can definitely afford. We would build you a profile on our platform, and we would designate a follow-up person on your staff or a volunteer or something. The launch is literally, it doesn't require any staff work from you guys. The only thing is that follow-up person. I would need a good email and a phone number of somebody that would respond within. We just hope that it happens within 24 hours of the time you get contacted by somebody. Nothing else for you to do. Just provide us that. And the results are, they vary. You might see some traffic in the first few weeks. You will definitely see some traffic in the first month or two. As far as response, people filling out a form or whatever, we have no way of predicting when that will be or how many, and too many variables. But I can tell you this: you will have people finding this, and they will. It's literally, it's like, this is your foyer. Every church is in the same boat. Your foyer is no longer in your building, it's online. And so this gives you another foyer. And actually, this is one that people see a lot. And so people will be coming into your foyer. But it's the kind of thing that increases over time. It is a long play. If you come into it saying, well, I'm going to try it for a couple months, that's not how you'll succeed. You need to come in prepared to stick with it for at least a year, and hopefully longer, because that's when you really see results. And I promise you, if you stick with this, in 2, 3, 4 years, it may be your major growth engine. So it's worth checking out. This is my former boss for 30 years at Lake Point Church in Rockwall, Texas. He is an advocate of Cuurio Local. And in fact, he's the one that talked me into it and he said every church in America should be on this platform. He convinced us that we needed to make this available to churches. And I think he's right. And so we would love to have you guys. We'd love to talk to you about it. We can help these people find you, and you can help them find Jesus. And that's us both playing our roles. And so if you would like to talk to me, let me go back to full screen here. If you would like to talk to me about that, or just have a question, or just want to hear more about it, or whatever, please contact me. My contact info will be on this below or in the follow-up coming up or whatever. But you'll be able to get a hold of me one way or another. But it's Danny@Cuurio.com is my email. And so shoot me an email, a question, even if you don't become like a quote paying customer. I just did air quotes. Sorry, I apologize for that. But even if you don't become a paying customer, I would love to help you with your digital outreach. We have a lot of resources and a lot of knowledge about that, and we can help you with an overall strategy or just the concept. Everybody's at different levels, but we can help. All right, just hit me up anytime. Love to talk to you. Thanks.
Thank you so much for that, Danny. And thank you guys so much for being able to watch the Cuurio Local video today. If you'd like to learn more about Cuurio Local, you may email Danny at danny@cuurio.com, or follow the Refinement LinkedIn page, where we'll be doing more Cuurio videos, so you may learn more about how to optimize your outreach. Thank you, guys.